What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Team of the Season Seferovic. Hopefully I said that right. I pretty much nailed it down to a T. It is the striker from the Liga NOS Team of the Season. 90 rated. He is a Switzerland striker. And he's actually the only proper striker in this team. 87 pace, 93 shooting, 88 dribbling, 90 physical. So some really nice stats on him, to be honest. Bit of a down point, 3-star skill moves and a 3-star weak foot, which isn't great. 51k on the Xbox, 61k on the PlayStation. So relatively cheap price again. If you're looking for a super sub or potentially just a random team kind of going into it, maybe a Liga NOS, ready for maybe a new weekly objective coming soon, or just to keep in your club in general, just to have another 90 rated team of the season in there. It's a very nice price, and I think that's something that always catches a lot of people's eye with these minor league team of the seasons, is the fact they're very, very cheap, they're very, very affordable. And you can pretty much make a full team of the Liga NOS with probably just under $1 million, obviously without Militao, as he's still rocking in price. But everybody else, Bruno Fernandes is about, I think he's about 200 still. João Felix is again about 100 and something, and everyone else is below the 80k mark. So relatively cheap all around, and obviously this guy does not upset that pattern. Some of the standout stats that obviously he does possess is his 99 strength with 98 aggression. Also, he does have 92 jumping and 99 heading accuracy. Also, 98 shot power with 93 finishing and 94 positioning. So he does have the high rated stats that you want. That is always nice. The heading accuracy on him, he is 6'2", so he's a big striker, and he is left footed as well. So it always adds that little bit of a difference to a team. A lot of players nowadays, and a lot of the meta players, are all pretty much right footed. So it's always nice to go against that grain and go for a left footed player. Personally, being left footed myself, I do like to have a couple of left footed at least somewhere chilling around about the box, round in the super subs, just so you can kind of vary it up a little bit. It's not always going on to the right. Sometimes you're just varying it up a little bit, going one way and then passing it on to his left and then taking a thunder strike like that. Whether this card is completely worth it, probably not. Otherwise, he would be more than 50k. Just some chemistry styles that you'd probably want to add to him. Obviously, you've got the standard finisher going on there. You'd get 98 shooting, and it wouldn't actually add any physical. So you probably want to stay away from that physical aspect. You could go with sniper and get 97 shooting with 95 dribbling. If you fancied a little bit more pace on him, you've got Hawk, which again wouldn't really give you anything on physical aspect, but would give you 91 pace and 96 shooting. Artist, another really good one, would give you 96 dribbling and 89 passing. So you've got a few options with him. Personally, for me, I'd probably just leave him as basic and kind of get the all-rounds up. I think shooting-wise is quite nice. That would probably be my preferred thing to OP out. Get definitely a little bit more, potentially the sniper, as more than likely he is that kind of player who's the kind of dead shot. If you whack it to his feet, give him that first time shot. That's his most dangerous position, rather than kind of running with the ball. That obviously is left for someone a lot quicker on the wing, or someone like João Felix, who does a lot of the work in general, and then he's the kind of guy that just finishes everything off. Have a good day, and I'll see you for the next one. So in general, this card isn't terrible. I think he's okay. Whether he would make a lot of the people's teams very, very slim. His nationality links only is Switzerland or Liga NOS, so you'd kind of have to go with someone like Shaqiri. I think there is a couple of other players that you could go with out of that league, but that's just one that's popped into my head. So the league kind of variation that you've got isn't entirely great. But anyway, moving over to the overalls, you've got shooting, physical and heading OP as his pros, and you've got agility, stamina and 3-star being his cons, as obviously his agility isn't incredible depending on obviously what chem style you put on him. 79 as the overall to start with. He does feel a little bit clunky. Obviously he's being quite a big striker. He's not going to feel nimble and agile, but that is a bit of a con for you if you want to make sure of this card. 7.5 is the overall rating. 8.5 is the value for coins. Super sub, obviously for foot champs, and 50k on the price. Not a bad card. Not a bad card at all. But personally, I think you're probably better off saving your coins unless you really wanted to try and collect another team of the season. Personally, I would put him towards another big striker or at least a big player to put into your team. So hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, and if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe, and if you want to whack that bell button on as well, you'll be notified on every single video that I upload. We're going to be absolutely smashing it. We've got a few La Ligas coming soon, and obviously we've still got the Bundesligas still coming as well, so hopefully you do enjoy. We're smashing the subscribers as well. We're I think over 3k and 50 already, so we're absolutely smashing it. We're on target to get 5k by the end of FIFA 19, so hopefully you do enjoy. I'll see you for the next one. Peace.